Morning friends, this is Ashwani and today I'll tell you how to find out the square root and cube root of a number which ends in a natural number. That means square root should be natural and it should not be containing a decimal value. That should not be a real value other than natural numbers. Okay. So the thing that is required from your side is you should know the squares of some numbers. So I have written the numbers over here, squares of numbers till 20. If you learn till 80, that's very fine because we'll be having a big range. Otherwise, it will also do for your questions for examination point of view. So I have written certain numbers over here, right? So these are the numbers. These are the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the numbers 16 and 20. So we are having numbers till 20. Correct? And I have written the squares of the number and cubes of the numbers. So it's a square of number and it's cube of number. Square of number and cube of number. It should be learned by you, but only for practice or only for concept. I am giving this as on the page. So it's a square of 5 is 25, 6 for 36, 7 to 49. Cube of 7 is 343, cube of 8 is 512, right? And so on. So we are having till square of 19 is 361, cube of 19 is 6859, and we are doing till 20 because I have taken certain questions which can be found easily with the help of these numbers. Okay, so how to find out the squares and how to find out the square root and how to find out the cube root with respect of this table. So let me tell you again one thing, that we are having a number that is equal to 5. That number is equal to 5. And 5 is a very important number. 5 will help us in finding out the exact square root of a number. Because we can see in our case, if the number ends in, let us say, 4. If a number ends in 4, definitely square root can be 2. Last digit can be 8 because this also ends in 4. This also ends in 4. So at last, whether I have 2 or whether I have 8 in the unit digit. Similarly, if the number ends in 9, so it is 9 over here, it's 9 over here. So the unit digit in a square root, it can be 3, it can be 7. So how to ascertain these things? This will be done with the help of a very special property of a number 5. So what is the property of number 5? Number 5 means, first of all, if a number ends in 5, it is very convenient and easy to find out the square of that number. So let us say I am having a number 15 and I want to find the square. So it's just simple, you just square 5, you just write 25 over here and multiply this value by a number greater than this value. That means it is 1. So I'll be adding 1 to it. So 1 into 2 is equal to 2. Add it over here, 225. Similarly, let us say I need 35 square. So it is 5 square is 25 and 3 into 4 becomes 1225. So it can be any number. Let us say it is 105. So I need to find out the square. So what the 5 square is 25 and 10 should be multiplied by 1 more, that is 11. 11 into 10 is equal to 110. Right? 11 into 10 is equal to 110. So 11025. So this 5 will exactly help us in finding out whether the number, the last digit, is lesser than 5 or greater than 5, because the numbers in the unit digit, it can be 2, it can be 8 because they both end in 4. Similarly, it can be 3, it can be 7 because it ends in 4. So we'll take the help of this 5 to find out the square root exactly. Okay, so let us start with the thing. So we are having a table over here. So the table is over here. Let us say I want to find out the square root of this number 4634. So what I want to do is I'll be only making the pair of last 2 digits. Only 2 digits I need. 3, 4. Let us say for this number I need this. For this 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 I need this. For these I need 0, 4. I need 2, 1. I need 5, 6, and I need 4, 4. So these are the numbers of which I'll be finding out the square root. Okay. So over here you can see the number ends in 4. So that means the last digit, unit digit, it can either be, what it can be? Because it ends in 4, the unit digit can be 2, it can be 8, right? So the unit digit can be 2, it can be 8. So, okay, let us see some more digits. So the digits left are 46. So 46, we can see 46 is the number of a square which lies between 6 and 7. Because you can see 6 square is equal to 36, 7 square is equal to 49. So this number is the square of any number that lies between 6 and 7. So that means definitely this tens digit is 6. We are left with the option either as a unit we are having 2 or 8. So what we'll do, we'll take the square of 65. So 65 square. So we know 65 square is equal to 25 and it will be 3025, right? So 3025 is lesser than this number. So definitely the number cannot be 2. It is greater than 5. So that is equal to 8. So our answer over here is 68. Square root. Okay. So we are finding out the square root. Let us find out the square root of another number. 24649. Okay. So we are having 7 over here. That means is it a 9 over here? So the number is ending in either 7 or it is ending in 3. So the unit digit is either 7, either 3 or 7. Now let us take it 246. So 246 is the square of the number. 246 is the square of the number that lies between 15 and 16. So that means we are sure that the first two digits are 1 and 5, 15. And the last digit is either 3 or 7. Again, we'll take help of 5. 5 either 25 and 15 into 16. So that means 225 plus 16 is equal to 241. So it becomes 24125. Again, this number is lesser than this number, right? So 15 is 225 plus 16. 225 plus 16, you can say it is 241 and something. So that means the number cannot be 3, it is 7. So our answer is 157. Okay, let us come for 26569. So it ends in 9. That means either at the last place I can have 3 or I can have 7. The first three digits are 265. So 265, it is the square of the number which lies between 16 and 17. So I am sure that first two digits are 16. Now I am left with the option of 3 and 7. So 16, 5, 165. I'll make a square of 165. So 5 is 25 and 16 into 6, 17. That means 16, 16 are 256 plus 17. 273, 283. So it becomes 28325. And we are having a number over here is this one. So that means the number cannot be 7. It is 3. It should be lesser than 5. So the answer is 163. 12544. It means it stands in 4. That means either at the last I'll be having 2 or I can have 8. Right? It is 125 over here. So 125 is the square of the number that lies between 11 and 12. So first two digits are 11. Now I have to take help of 5. Right? So 5 means if 5 is over here, so 11 into 12. 11 is 121. 121, 123, 133. So that means 13325. So 13325 is greater than this one. So that means the number should be lesser than 5. So it will be 2. It will not be 8. So the answer is 112. Correct. For 18496. So it ends in 6. That means the number at the end, either it can be 6. Either it can be 6 or it can be 4. So either at the end I can have 4, I can have 6. Now the number which is over here is 184. So 184 is the square of the number. 184 is the square of the number that lies between 13 and 14. So I am sure that first two digits are 1, 3. Are now left with the last digit that is either 4 or 6. I'll take help of 5. So 5 is 25 and 13 into 14. 13 is 169. 173, 183. So that means the number is 18325. But this number is greater than 18325. So that means the number is 6. It cannot be 4. Correct? Similarly for 17161, I need to find out the square root. So the number ends in 1. That means at last I'll be having the digit as 1. Because it's okay. It can be 1. It can be 9. Because the square of the number 1 ends in 1. The square of 9 also ends in 1. So at the very last I can have 1. I can have 9. And first three digits are 171. So 171 is the square of the number that lies between 13 and 14. So first two digits are 13. I have left with last case, that is 1 or 9. So again I'll take help of 5, right? So taking a help of 5, it means it will be 13 13s 169 73 83 18325, but 18325 is greater than 17161, so the number is obviously lesser than 5, that is equal to 1, so it will become 131. Now again find out the square root of these numbers. 10404, so 10404, that means the last digit can be either 2 or it can be 8, because 2 square is equal to 4, 8 is equal to 64. Now the number 104 over here, 104 is a number, a square of the number that lies between 10 and 11. So first two digits are 10. So at the last we can see whether we can have 2 or 8. So 10 into 11, 121. So it will be 121 to 5, which is greater than this value. So the number is certainly 2, it cannot be 8. So it is 102. So it is 104. 104. So 104 means 104. It is greater than 10. It is less than 11. Okay, 102. So let us see another one. It is 12321. It ends in 1. So that means last digit either 1 or 9. Now the number is 123. So 123 is the square of the number that lies between 11 and 12. So first two digits are 11. Then we are ending with, let us see whether it is 1 or 9. Put 5 over here. So 11 into 12. 11 is 121. 123, 133. So the number, if we are putting 5, the number is greater than 12321. So it will be 111, it will not be 9. Now coming to 4356, 56 is a number, so that means it ends in either 2 or it ends in, okay, it is 6, it ends in 6. So that means the number at the last, either it can be 6, right, or it can be 4. 4 4 is 16, yeah, it can be 4 or 6. So the number over here in two places, it is 43. So 43 is the square of the number that lies between 6 and 7. So first is 6. We will see whether it is 4 or 6. Take the help of 5. So it will be 6 4 the 6 7 the 42. So 42 something, definitely the number is greater than 42 something. So it will be 6, it will not be 4. So it is 66. Now 3 5 3 4 4. So at the last we are having 4 4. So that means it is ending in 4. So that last I can have either 2 or either I can have 8. First three digits are 353. So 353 means the square of the number lying between 18 and 19. 18 and 19. The first two digits are 18. So let us see the last digit. So 18 into 19. You need to know the square of 18. 18 324. 324 plus 19. 343. So it will be 34325. That number is lesser than 35344. So I'll be having 8. I'll not be having 2. So in this way, I can find out the squares of any number, the square root of any number, correct? Provided the square root ends in a natural number, it should not be decimal, it should not be fraction. It should be the exact natural number. So this is why 5 is very important. Important 5 we have seen. Now, if we are finding out the cube root, the finding out the cube root is very easy. But again, we need to know the cubes of the numbers. So cubes, the numbers are written over here for your purpose. You have to learn them. You have to learn them, correct? So we'll take help of these also. In cubes, there is no issue with a number ending with. So you can see over here, if I am having a number starting from 1 and till 9. So you can see at the very last, the cubes, 1 ending with 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 6, 3, 2. 7 4 5 6 3 2, correct? So no digit is being repeated. It ends in 9. So at the last I am having all the different digits, correct? So there is no issue of finding the with the help of 5. So this is relatively easy. So let us see how can we find out the cube root of the number. So again, as in the case of square, I have taken a pair of 2 digits. Okay, I'll be taking a triplet over here, last 3 terms. So I am just marking last 3 terms for you guys, which will help us out. 125, 951, 9261. Okay, 261. Now let us see how to go for it. It ends in a number. It is a cube of a number that ends in 3. So it ends in 3. So definitely what will be the last digit? That means the unit digit. So unit digit, when we can see it is 7 cube is equal to 343. So last digit is 7. Now we are having a number that remaining digits are 912. So 912 is the cube of the number. Let us see. 912 is the cube of the number that lies between 9 and 10. So that means the cube root is 97. Correct. Now come to 1560896. So this is the cube of a number ending with 6. So let us see the cube of the number that ends with 6. That means we'll be having 6 at the unit digit. And now we are left with 1560. So 1560 is the cube of a number, we can see, that lies between 11 and 12. 11 and 12. So I'll be having 11 as my answer over here. It will be 116. Now coming to 830584. So 584, the number ends in 4. Okay. So I am having a number 4 whose cube ends in 4. Now we are having 830. So 830 is the cube of a number that lies between 9 and 10, because the cube of 9 is 729. The cube of, and then the cube of 10 is 100. So 830 lies between 9 and 10. So I can put 9 over here. This is the cube root. Correct. Now 117649. It means we are having a cube that ends with 9. So which cube it is? It is 9. Because 9 cube is equal to 729. We are left with 117. So let us see 117 over here. So 117 lies between 4 and 5. It is 117 is the cube of a number that lies between 4 and 5. So first digit is 4. Correct? That's simple. Next, 91125. So that means I am having at the unit digit 5. And let us see what about this 91. So 91, we can see 91. So 91 is the cube of the number that lies between 4 and 5. So 4 is the number that is equal to 45. Now 195112. So we are having a cube of a number ending with 2. So what is that number? That number is 8, because the 8 cube is 512. Now we have left with 195. So 195 is a cube of a number that lies between 5 and 6. Because cube of 5 is 125, cube of 6 is 216. So the digit is 5. Great. Now 226981. So the number ends in 1. So that means the number at the very unit digit is 1. Now we have left with 226. So 226 is the square, is the cube root of a number, is the cube of a number that lies between 6 and 7, because the cube of 6 is 216. The cube of 7 is 343. So we can say the number is 6 over here. Let us go for 614125. So the number ends in 5. That means the number at the unit digit is 5. Let us see for 614. 614 is the cube of the number that lies between 8 and 9. Because the cube of 8 is 512, and the cube of 9 is 729. So let us see. This lies between 8 and 9. So that means I'll be having 8 over here. This is the answer. Now let us go for a 7-digit number. We are having 951 over here. So it is ending in 1. So that means at the very last I'll be having the value as 1 unit digit. Now let's with 3442. So 3442 is a cube of a number that lies between 15 and 16. 15 and 16, because the cube of 15 is 3375 and the cube of 16 is 4096. So it is 151. And now we are left with the last one, that is 9261. So again it is easy. 9261, its number ends in 1. So that means I'll be having 1 at the very end, left with 92. So 92, cube of 4 is 64, cube of 5 is 125. That means 92 lies between 4 and 5. 92 is the cube of the number lying between 4 and 5. So this is 92. 9261. So let us take it. Last digit 261. So it ends in 1. Now we are left with 9. So 9 lies between, 9 is the cube of a number lying between 2 and 3, because 2 cube is 8, 3 cube is 27. The first digit is 21. So this way you can find out the cube root and square root of the numbers, provided you learn these values by heart. So we need to have the numbers 1 to 20. The square should be known to you, the cube should be known to you. Only then it will speed up your mathematics. And the question doesn't come directly. Rather, this thing can be used using for approximation in these sort of competitive exams. Hope you like my video. Just share it, subscribe it. Thank you.